Pancake flavored tea. Oh, hi guys! Larissa here, and I'm finally getting to do my Q&A video. Yes, I meant to do during the week, but you know, life gets in the way, so I'm doing it on the Saturday, prior to RWBY GB episode 24 coming out, which we know now is the final. So excited, but probably get this video up. It won't be before episode 23 goes. I'll probably just a bit after, but all good. So yes, hello and welcome to all my new subscribers as we hit 200 subscribers, like I said in my video last weekend. And also thank you for all my frequent and regular viewers as well. It's so amazing to see all the comments on my videos, to talk with you guys on Twitter, on RWBY and Mino. It's amazing. I love you all, and that's why I'm doing this Q&A as well, so you can get to know me a bit better and to get my opinion on a few things, and yeah, to celebrate 200 subscribers. So awesome. So before I get into the questions, there was a lot of review questions, of course. I thought I'll go through 5 things about me, which you guys didn't ask, which I thought you might want to know. So first question I've got is favourite colour, which might be a bit hard for you guys to figure out, but for my my friends, they know I love the colour purple. I wear purple a lot. Probably noticed it on my rings, the amethyst rings. But yes, I love the colour purple. My star sign is Aquarius. Also the stone for Aquarius is amethyst, partly why, well, I love purple, but yes, amethyst rings. Third question is dog or cat person. You've probably seen in my videos my doggies. I am more of a dog person, mainly because my mother's allergic to cats, so I grew up around dogs. I didn't have much to do with cats, but I do love cats, and as well, my gamer tag actually is Angel Kitty for a lot of things. So, but yeah, I'm more of a dog person. Tea or coffee? Talking about the tea, my pancake flavour tea. Smells so good. I'm a bit of both. I do have coffee in the mornings, but I do drink a lot of tea as well, so probably more of a tea person. I love flavoured teas, green teas, fruit teas. I've got a big tea collection and small, so I guess I'm more of a tea person. And my fifth and last question I added in for myself was my aspiration in life. I want to be an author. I've always loved reading books, and I've been trying to write my own stories, mainly fantasy fiction. So I really would love to be able to publish my own book and be an author. That's definitely my aspiration, love, and I would love to do that. So yeah, those were the little questions I added in. So let's get into the ones that you guys asked me. So starting off with the non-RWBY related questions first. The first one I have is from KBTV. I'll pop a link to his channel above. He is one of my subscribers, but he has his own channel. And he actually asked me 5 questions. The first one I had to giggle with though. My favourite KBTV video, so my favourite video of his. Dude, it would have to be your own Q&A that you did. I found it hilarious. I was giggling to myself. I was watching on my lunch break at work. So that's definitely my favourite video, though your RWBY reactions have been pretty awesome as well. Where am I from? Obvious, Australia. Yeah, I actually live in Tasmania, Australia. So for my my US subscribers were like, Tasmania? Where's that? It's the little island state at the bottom of Australia. Tassie Devil? Ring a bell? Yeah, so I live there. Favourite video game? And actually someone else asked me this question as well. It's a bit of a hard one. Like old school, first favourite video game would have to be Crash Bandicoot, because yeah, I'll explain a bit more with another question I'm going to answer, but I love Crash Bandicoot, Crash Karts. But my current video game probably at the moment would be between like Overwatch and World of Warcraft. I've been playing those on and off, but I haven't been able to really get stuck into games lately, just been busy with work and the channel, of course. Other question you asked me was Xbox or PlayStation. It will be PlayStation. I grew up with PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2, so definitely PlayStation. And my favourite thing to do, gaming. When I get a chance, I love to play video games. Even if it's on the computer, it could be, I've got a Nintendo DS, I play the Pokemon on there, Fantasy Life, and I was playing Sonic on there, Sonic Racing the other night. So yeah, video games or reading books as well. And yeah, so that was KVTV's questions. Thanks, dude. Then I had a couple of my friends ask them on Facebook as well, and here are a couple of their questions. So first of them was, how did you first get into nerd culture? Good question. And it probably stems from when I said about Crash Bandicoot. From when I was young, I was playing games, whether it was on the TV. The name my parents bought, my brother and I, I've got a younger brother, just us two, bought us a PlayStation 1 and then later a PlayStation 2, and I had Game Boy Advance and as well as Game Boy Color and then Nintendo DS. Yeah, so that sort of started it on from there. And my mum loves Star Trek. So sort of watched a lot of that, and Stargate as well, and yeah, it was mainly my parents. So yeah, so that basically what got me into it all as well, and probably a bit more so since I've been with my partner Chris. We've been together for 4 years as well. He loves all that sort of thing. We're both pretty big nerds. What's your favourite anime? Obviously, it's RWBY. Obviously. Oh, I didn't mention I got my new RWBY top. I meant to mention that at the beginning. Yes, I got my new RWBY top from the Rest store, and also my new RWBY poster, which is awesome. I love it. Yeah, but besides RWBY, probably Sword Art Online. I really love Sword Art Online. I've watched a few other animes, but they're definitely my two favourites, and I'm looking forward to the movie for SAO too. I'm not sure when that comes out, but I remember seeing something about that, so that'll be awesome. There's another one about your favourite video game. Basically, you already answered that. Any plans to do any gaming videos? Well, we have posted some gaming videos. They were more Chris's thing, my partner's thing. We did some Technomancer and No Man's Sky. We did a lot of other recordings, but we had some technical difficulties. But hopefully we'll get some more gaming videos as well. And I really want to do Grim Eclipse. I've got the game, I played a bit of the beta, and I really want to actually maybe do some Let's Plays. But it will be awesome if I could do it with some of you guys. So if any of you guys are Grim Eclipse and you'll love to join me for video, you don't have to talk, you could just be there, that'll be really awesome. So let me know in the comments below if you're interested, or tweet me on Twitter. So yeah, that was the non-RWBY questions. I hope I'm not talking too fast, sorry guys. It's not night time. I know at night time I ramble, and in the morning I'm croaky. No, it's 5:30 in the afternoon at the moment. So RWBY questions, yay! So I do the non-spoilery ones first for those of you who may not have watched the show. So these are non-spoiler questions to begin with. So I had Hazel Yokuji, probably pronouncing you wrong, sorry. She asked, do you have an account on the RWBY Amino app? Yes, I do, absolutely. I'll pop the link in the description below. Love RWBY Amino, it's fantastic. Or you could just search for me. I'm just going by Larissa on there, and I've got an actual photo of myself too, so you should be able to find me. And if you check the bio, I've got it all about the YouTube channel too, so you can check me, and I post links to my videos on there. I did a little theory thing as well, and I'm planning to do some more of that sort of stuff too. And I'm working on an OC, maybe too. Then I had Imperial Dawn. He asked me on Twitter, he also asked me another question further on YouTube, but that's spoilerish. But the Twitter question he asked me was, how did you first get into RWBY, and how do you think it's impacted your life since then? Well, I'm completely obsessed with it, obviously. Obsessed. I listen to the soundtrack all the time, I watch reactions, I read about it. Yeah, I'm absolutely obsessed with it. But how I got into it was only recently. It was, well, almost a year ago. I think it was in December last year, where I just saw a little bit of the Red trailer on Facebook. And I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. What is this? Is it a game? Is it a show? And I saw in the comments saying it was RWBY, and I haven't heard about it because it's not that big here in Australia. Like, there are some Aussie fans, but where I live as well, it's a bit more like in a small sort of town, and yeah, I have never heard of it. So I looked it up and I watched, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Ended up binge watching it all. Well, I did stop partway through at one point because of life got in the way. But I finished volume 3 only just after it finished in February, actually. And then I found out there was an RTX event in Sydney, and of course, I found out afterwards. So yeah, that's basically how I got into RWBY, and yes, I am obsessed. Patrick Wolf Horton asked me, what is your favourite semblance? This is a good question. I was tossing up between two, but I think it would be Ruby's. I love her speed. I love the rose petals. I loved how it looked in the Volume 4 character short. It was just amazing. It's just so cool. Mainly the rose petal part of it. It's great. My second favourite will probably be Pyrrha's with the polarity, the controlling metal and things. That's really cool. Jijord, sorry for pronouncing your usernames wrong. He asked me, which character in RWBY do you most relate to? This is a tricky one because I sort of relate to kind of 3, I'm thinking. RWBY, when my partner and I first watched it and RWBY did a whole karate thing, bit, my partner turned to me and goes, you are so like RWBY. I'm like, yeah. In a way, probably RWBY, but I also do sort of relate a bit to Nora, pancake flavoured tea, but just into her bubbliness and excitement, because I do get a lot like that, and Penny, in her awkwardest way, like she was just so kind-hearted and giving us this pure, but I just found I related to her a lot as well in her innocence. But probably RWBY would be the most. And Jibra also asked, are there any cons, conventions or gaming communities in Australia? I'd love to visit the country one day. Definitely visit Tasmania too, because it's amazing here. People always forget to visit down here. But yeah, in Australia, well, there is RTX Sydney in February next year. I am going. Let me know if you're going too. Pop it in the comments. Maybe we could catch up or something. Awesome. There's a few anime conventions and things as well. Not many where I am. There is a small one in every February or March of each year, and I did go to the one this year. And they also host the geek markets as well every couple of months. I did actually do a vlog for that. I'll pop it up in the card section or down in the comments below, because that was really cool. So they do that, and I think they're doing a Pokemon or Halloween event too in a couple of weeks, which is cool. But there are some bigger ones on the mainland, in Melbourne and Sydney, and up in Queensland as well. So if you just go to those main areas, yeah, there are a few around there. I don't know much about them, but I know there are definitely some that are on there too. But yeah, thanks for your questions. Poet for Life asked, what's your favourite... oh yeah, this is getting into spoiler territory. So, yeah, spoiler alert. So if you haven't seen Volume 3, I'll pop a time down here, which you can skip to avoid any spoilers for Volume 3, because the next 2 questions I have will contain spoilers, okay? So yeah, skip to there if you don't want to get spoiled. So, Poet for Life asked, what's your favourite character? Well, RWBY will be my favourite character in a way. Like, I love a lot of them, but I don't know, I just love her. I just do. She's amazing. Sad as death, spoiler territory. My saddest death would be Penny. Like, I know Roman, and well, there was Tuxin too. People forget about Tuxin at the beginning of Volume 2. But Roman and Pyrrha, I was really upset about Pyrrha, but I think Penny was just her innocence. Like, she was like a little child, and it's just to be like just destroyed like that. Like, Pyrrha went in knowing she was going to die, like with a good chance she was going to die, while Penny had absolutely no clue whatsoever. And it's just, she was used, you know, and it was just horrible, and I think that's what hit me the hardest. And you also asked, what's your favourite episode of RWBY Chibi? Well, that will probably, even though episode 23 was awesome, it was going crazy, but I think episode 20, the last scene, I won't say exactly for spoilers in case some of you are watching haven't seen Chibi yet, but that last scene, and you know the one I'm talking about, that was probably one of my favourite scenes so far, and probably one of my favourite episodes. There was a lot of really good laughs in that episode. Just that last scene though was fantastic. Had a real like 80s, 90s evil villain type of cartoony feel to it. It was really cool. I really, really, really liked it. So thank you, Poet for Life, for those questions. And lastly was Imperial Dawn. So yeah, he posted on Twitter, but this is what he said on YouTube, and it's quite detailed. Hang on, I'm just gonna have a sip of my drink. You like my mug? Isn't it cool? This is actually Chris's. I bought it for him for Christmas. Not last year, the year before. Actually, the hearts. It's heat centered. The hearts fill up when it's hot. It's pretty cool. Okay. So Imperial Dawn asked for RWBY Volume 4 and RWBY going forward in detail. What are some of the things you really want to happen in the series, including anything character or story-wise, along with any significant moments or events that you would love to see? And then he said, along with your thoughts on what best you think will actually happen in the series moving forward, I'd like to hear comparisons between the two, as in what you want to see versus what will actually happen. So this is quite detailed. Yeah, well, I've had a bit of a think about that. And what I would love to see would be for all the girls to reunite, but versus what I think will happen, I don't think they will in Volume 4. Like, Volumes 1, 2, and 3 are being called the Arc of Beacon, so it's like a story arc. So I am assuming 4, 5, 6 will be a story arc as well, and I just don't see them reuniting, in Volume 4. I think probably be Volume 5 or 6. Something will happen, bring them all together, or maybe they might meet with one or two, like two of them will get together, but I don't think all four. As much as I would love them all to get together, I just don't see that happening in Volume 4. I think it's going to focus on the individual stories for the time being, probably for the next 1 or 2 volumes. I would love Yang to get a robotic arm, as does everyone. But I don't think that's going to happen in Volume 4 either. I don't think so. I think she has to go through the process of not having her arm first until she gets a robotic arm. I think she will, but not in Volume 4. I would love to see some more chemistry between Nora and Ren. I love Nora for life. But versus what I think will happen, I'm really scared for them, you know? I'm really worried that one of them might get killed off. It could happen. Well, it can happen to any of them. They proved that in Volume 3. Even John, maybe? I don't know. I'm really hoping to see some more develop with John, find out what his semblance is. And Ren's semblance, they haven't even mentioned what that is either. Yeah, that'd probably be it, what I want to see. Yeah. Like, I think it's going to be a lot darker. I would love to still keep the happy bubbliness humor that we had in the first 2.5 volumes, but it's going to get darker and more grim. Fun. Yeah, I really do hope we still get a bit of comedy parts in it, but it's probably not. I hope that answers your question on that. I might do another video on what are my thoughts for Volume 4, maybe. I'll just see how I go, because it comes out very soon next week. So exciting. Yeah, so I think that was all their questions. I didn't have, no, I think that was all of them. If I missed them, I apologise. Pop them in the comments below. Maybe I might mention it in my other videos anyway. But yeah, so thanks again, guys, for watching. Thank you again for subscribing if you have. If you haven't, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my other videos. Follow me on Twitter, on Ruby and Mino. We also have a Facebook page as well, so feel free to find that out. I'll pop the links to all of that below. And yeah, so 200 subscribers, you know, it's awesome. It might not seem like a huge amount, but to me that's still, it's a big amount, and hopefully we'll just keep going up, and for it might be in the thousands, I don't know. But either way, like, we're doing this for fun. Like, Chris and I wanted to do this channel mainly for gaming. Hopefully we'll get some more gaming out soon, but I was already getting the loot crates, and now I'm getting more subscriptions now, mainly because I just want to show you guys all this awesome stuff as well as get the stuff. I mean, I just enjoy it so much. I love RWBY. I'm hoping to do some more reactions as well for different things, hopefully going forward. But yeah, I'm doing this because I enjoy it, and for you guys too, because I love sharing it all with you. So yeah, I hope you liked this video. And give it a like if you did, and comment below as well, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Okay, bye.